All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another broadcast of Audubon Green Wave Soccer here on Hamilton Broadcasting. Oh. That's not good. Oh, I know what that is. That's still the, I still need to reactivate the camera. Hi there. As Mr. Carter says hello to us, I forgot to reactivate the camera, so you were still seeing the last frame from the Collingswood game. Quite ironic there. But a new week is upon us, and three of Audubon's possibly toughest games have arrived as they face off against the Haddon Heights Garnets. You'll see on the bottom of your screen there's a little bit of a change. Because we aren't deep enough into the season yet for really a difference between conference records and the overall record, I changed it so that instead of it overall saying Audubon Green Wave 5-1, parentheses 5, I put the goal differential there instead to possibly give you a little bit more of a statistical insight into the two teams that are facing off today. Now, the Garnets were basically like identical to the Green Wave last year in terms of how they played. The difference was how they played against us. Audubon lost both of their matches against Haddon Heights last year, but not in vain and not by a really bad margin. And Haddon Heights is off to a little bit of a slow start this year under the head coach and the leadership of Jeff Eppright. They're 2-3-1 to start the year. They didn't score until their fourth game. They had a 0-0 tie versus Sterling. They lost back-to-back to West Deptford and one of the other clubs out there, but in their 3-1 win versus 3-1 win versus Collingswood, that was like their first taste of victory, and it was their first taste of an offense as well. Haddon Heights has only scored 4 goals this year, and they've allowed 10. That's not to say that their defense is bad. Audubon's allowed 3 goals in a game before, and they've come back to win, or they have won, outright. And Haddon Heights has given up that and also won as well in previous years. The difference is how the defense and offense can clash together and see who it comes in favor of. You have to realize that even though Haddon Heights has scored 4 goals, that does not mean that they're not going to score any today or that they're only going to score 1 today. It's game by game with every single team that we face here on the schedule. And I think that an important thing to note is that Haddon Heights was really good last year, and they didn't lose a whole lot of their guys. A lot of their varsity guys are still here. So even though the team's getting a little older and that, that reality check is starting to come into form, it's very important, I think, that Haddon Heights and Audubon is treated as a level game, not like Audubon's going to win outright because they're 5-1 this year. Audubon, as you know, off to a great start this year in 2022. 5-1, their one loss coming in Gateway in a 4-2 defeat. But other than that, the last game that we did versus Collingswood was a thriller. Down 1-0 at the half. Audubon charged back and won 2-1 on a wilty combo breaker in overtime. Matt, why don't you grab your mic? Tell me some thoughts about what you think about today's game. It's a big rivalry out there.
So, Heights, Audubon. It's going to be a tough game no matter what Heights' record is. They're going to play extra hard against us.
Oh, yeah.
Our rivalry is one of the big rivalries in our conference. So, say West Deptford and Sterling's a big one, but I think Audubon and Haddon Heights is the biggest rivalry in our conference. So, Heights, if you point the camera over there real quick, look at the size of them and point at Audubon. We are so much smaller than they are.
Physically, yes.
Physically smaller, not the size of the team, but the player size. The players are a lot bigger. They look like they're a lot more muscle than us. We might have speed. Hopefully we have a little more speed than them. Now, I know a couple seniors graduated from there last year, so that might be a bit of a difference.
But not as many as Audubon did. Audubon's doing fine without the 9 seniors that graduated.
Yeah. Now, that's something that we didn't know was going to happen. We didn't know how it would be about 9 starting seniors. It was 7 starting.
Yeah, because one of them wasn't starting like the man that I'm talking about.
Well, neither did Clark. But you got different size. Yeah, I think the goalie on Heights is also a new goalie. I think the goalie last year was a senior.
Yeah, starting goalkeeper for Haddon Heights this afternoon will be, looks like Sean Fisher, the sophomore wearing the 00. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for today's game, brought to you by DJK Roofing, South Jersey's #1 roofing supplier. Over 200 5-star reviews on the web. Get a free quote today at djkroofing.com. First for the visiting Haddon Heights Garnets, marked by head coach Jeff Epwright. We have Ryan Connor, the junior, Drew Costello, the junior, #7, Sean Fisher, the goalkeeper, Jake Grice, Colin Kirk, Jack Komenos, Nolan Latchell, Will Loveledge, Jake Silvestri, Reese Skilton, and Liam Wickberg. And, of course, the assistant coaches for the Heights Garnets will be Charles Kellogg, D'Alessandro, Joe Warren, Cal Hansen, Donnie Lang, Chris Snyder, and Andrew Gregory. Now flipping the page, in fact, flipping it back 2 pages to the Audubon side for their starting 11, as marked by head coach Mike Tomasetti and assistant coach Andrea Morrison. Tyler Wiltsey, Blaise LaFrance, Terry Herron, George Heller, Tony Giordano, Ben Cameron, Kana Ugana-Afere, Trent Fannell, RJ Homa, Hayden Wiltsey, and starting goalie today, Gabe McCracken. McCracken's been getting a couple extra starts as of late. Tro started versus Collingswood, however, he was taken out after the first half. Matt, got any parting thoughts before we kick it off?
Really? You're going to have to see how it plays out. I mean,
it is going to be very important to be a wait and see.
Got 2 very experienced refs, as you can say, that are a little bit older. So, and I know I've seen them since my freshman year, so I know that they're experienced, so they'll know what they're calling. Just have to see how it plays.
It's definitely going to be very important indeed. We'll turn on our field mic so that you can hear all of the sounds of the game here at the Green Wave turf. Keep in mind, as I said, the Green Wave may be entering just their toughest week of the year this week. On Wednesday, Audubon faces off against the Haddon Township Hawks in Haddon Township, and then on Friday versus the Woodstown Wolverines in Woodstown, which I think is a good 25-30 minutes away. So that will be quite a long haul, as Blaise LaFrance, that's Tony Giordano. I got him mixed up. And Hayden Wiltsey.
Looks like we got 2 captains now instead of 1.
Yeah, I think Tony Giordano's officially been reined in as a senior captain, which good for him. He's a very good leader. When we had the 8-1 win versus Gloucester, I wanted to interview Tony because he is a team leader. And Tony came up to me and he said, no, interview one of the JV guys. Don't interview me. I didn't do anything. Interview some of the JV guys who deserve some of the credit. And I do think highly of Tony, because a lot of this team, they revolve around the guys that are on the core of the club. You know, you don't have a successful team without successful leaders. And I think that's an important thing to remember when we're talking about Audubon, is that this team relies on its leaders. You have Trent Fannell, you have Hayden Wiltsey, you have Tony Giordano. I mean, Hayden Wiltsey was so popular as a junior that he was basically remembered as an honorary senior for the 9 folks who graduated 1 class before him. So Hayden Wiltsey now is acting like a mentor, as good of a mentor as a player can be for these guys, and he's being a leader, especially for his younger brother Tyler. The Wave break from their huddle. The Garnets still meeting up there with, again, head coach Jeff Epwright, who's been coaching for a couple of years.
Looks like we're going to take this side of the field to start.
Yeah, looks like it. Terry Herron swinging his arms in an X. And you know what? I think that if we're being honest, this is going to be a closer game than I think any of us could think looking at.
I don't think there's going to be a score for the first half, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know. We've got a lot of folks filing in, some Audubon administration, folks to my left, folks to the right, and here I am stuck in the middle with you, as the old song from the 80s goes. Also, Pat Gallagher is here. He's not cleared yet. He's recovering from a concussion. Both Gallagher brothers have suffered concussions in the last couple of weeks. His younger brother got it in that Riverside scrimmage in the last 10 minutes, and he recovered. But, Pat, do you know when you're cleared yet? Do you know when you're cleared yet?
Another concussion, buddy?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Stop getting him. Need you.
So that's what we just heard from the man himself. Pat will be leaving in about 30 minutes to probably get himself cleared. RJ's all smiles, Kina's all smiles. All of our starting 11 guys, they're getting ready to take on Audubon's biggest rival, Haddon Heights. As they seem to be ready, they break from their huddle. Audubon taking the right side of the field on your screen in the green and yellow accented jerseys, and Haddon Heights on the left side of your screen in the white and red accented jerseys. Keep in mind, Audubon 5-1. 26 goals scored, 10 goals allowed.
Do something good today, Lucky Charms.
What's the joke behind that?
Because he has red hair. Looks like a leprechaun.
Heights breaks from their huddle. Heights has only scored 4 goals in their first 6 matches as Gabe reaches up on the crossbar as heading back to his goal post will be Sean Fisher. And 80 minutes of soccer is about to get underway in one of Audubon's fiercest rivalries.
And here we go.
Lining up on the front line. And we are underway.
Ooh.
Immediately a booming kick to the right side. And George Heller will watch this one go out of play. Not even 2 seconds in, and just an incredible kick there from Haddon Heights' number 5, Ryan Connor, the junior. I mean, what was that, like 3 seconds in? As soon as he got the ball, he just sent it into orbit. Blaise LaFrance sends a line drive kick to the right side, headed out for Jack Cominos. I just remembered what Jeff Everett told me, because I asked him about the pronunciation. One's back out there, kind of coming in hard. Gabe will have to go for it. However, it's batted in the air by LaFrance, trying to deflect the problem. And already Gabe McCracken, with his head being dipped straight into the fire. Although a good volley there by Heights' number 4, Liam Wickberg, a junior this year, class of 24. That one is way up in the air. It misses one of the Heights players and now bounces off of his head. As I am getting a spam call that I have to ignore. I hate when I get that in the middle of the broadcast. Look at Hayden. Hayden and Tyler back to back. Trent Bannell going for a shot, but it's wide left, headed out towards the trash cans.
Hey, at that point, you got to have one.
Yeah.
Take it. Any shot opening you get,
any chance you get, you can take it. You just,
have to against it.
Not every shot is going to work in your favor, so that's going to be something that will be contended upon today as Haddon Heights' goalkeeper Sean Fisher gets ready to kick this one away. Out from just in front of his own goalpost, there's a bouncer.
It's a weaker of a kick, it looks like.
Yeah, but maybe that was strategic, because now he's got Audubon a little bit outnumbered.
Strategic. I don't know why Trent.
I mean, like, you see the corner kicks that Hayden makes. Sometimes
I'm not sure why Trent didn't chase that.
Still very early, probably maybe trying to save resources or whatever, not trying to burn out our guys this early, especially in an important rivalry game like Heights and Audubon. I think last year when Audubon and Heights met and I broadcasted the game here from the turf, I forget what the outcome was.
I know what it was.
What was it?
It was 2-1.
And it was Heights, yeah.
Yeah, because Wolak made a mistake that caused him to score. He didn't ground upon it for a while, actually. It was a simple mistake. He went to flick it back,
right,
and it flicked off his knee the wrong way, right to a Heights player who was open. I'm not sure if Brian Wolak will even show up. Usually he's here for games. So.
Yeah, Wolak's not here. The bench is looking especially empty today as everybody's in action. JV, middle school, everybody's in action today. Heights and Audubon playing probably at the lower fields. JV and girls. As well, girls field hockey going on as well. Can't broadcast a game because I can't be in 2 places at once. But they're playing the Gloucester Catholic Rams, team that Audubon played for soccer in the first scrimmage.
Is that home or what?
That is in Audubon. Although I will be broadcasting the field hockey game tomorrow. I forget the opponent, but...
Can't be 2 places at once.
No, and I don't want to bring any offense to the field hockey crowd and those that rely on me for the games, but, I do have the previous commitment with soccer. Soccer's been here since last year for me, and, field hockey is like brand new. So I'm kind of taking the priority of the team, the club that I have the longest tenure with. So I'm sure it won't be that big of a whoop.
Doesn't look like there's even a ball runner for this side.
Yeah, no ace in today.
Hey, you finally got her name right.
Yeah, well,
It took you 20 tries.
maybe not 20, but that's off the head of Drew Costello, who's going to have to run for this one. George Heller trying to get a charge on it. Putting his hands up in the air is Heights' number 1, listed as Nolan Lackle. Heller throws it in over the head of Costello, now knocked down and brought back in. And what a save, and it will work.
A little too early on the cheering by Heights crowd over there.
An 0 for 2 right there. That got so close. I mean, Gabe batted it away.
He batted it down, but he didn't pick it up quick enough.
Yeah, but luckily no score. I think that's just the luck factor right there. But it's right now back into Heights' hands. They're outnumbered on defense. However, this one's going to go wide left. So crisis averted for now. 5-13 unofficially. No score here for reserve. You're watching coverage of Audubon Green Wave Soccer here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting. If you have any questions or comments about today's broadcast, drop me a line at Dan, D-A-N, Wilkins, W-I-L-K-I-N-S, show, S-H-O-W, at gmail.com. We're also looking for sponsorships for the fall season and the spring season of 2023. So if you're looking for anything, please send me an email there. Here's Tyler Wiltsey. Shot! Outmatched 2-1, and he goes for a little bit of a roly-poly there. Here's Costello running hard.
Not sure how that wasn't called.
What do you think it should have been?
Trip tire.
Yeah.
Took his leg out.
Yeah.
Now you can obviously see his leg was taking it.
Right. Back into play. Batted off of Giordano, and a whistle's blown.
Nice look by the ref over there.
He saw it, yeah.
Saw from over there. That guy has to be able to see that.
So an unintentional handball is called, and Blake.
I like that rule, but at the same time, it's a little detrimental because even if it's not, like, if you can tell it's intentional, it should be called. Like, if it's not intentional, it just hits it on accident. I don't think it should be called.
I think a problem with it, though, is that you have to be
very, very,
you got to be conformative.
You got to be clear that you're doing it intentionally to get a call.
Right.
It's not too hard to make it look unintentional.
Yeah. Oh.
That's what we talk about when we say that Heights gets very, very physical.
And there you go. There's another example of it. Balls are going off of faces. The ball is going to every single part of the body as Jeff Eppright will pick that one up.
Looks like Tynes going to try back to get in there.
It's like he will.
Leaving Tyler to be the only one up there. Now, hey, Heights has a pretty good throw from what I know.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this kid's, like, really good at throwing.
Well, there you go.
It's like an amazing throw.
Off to the right. Oh, wait. No, that's staying in for now. Right on the yellow line, and it finally goes out. A lot of parents from both sides today. Keep in mind, Haddon Heights is just right over the way from where Audubon is. It's not like Woodstown or Paulsboro where you have to travel a great distance to get there. I mean, Haddon Heights is our next-door neighbor to the south. So it is not hard at all to get here.
Good job by Hayden.
Getting knocked down.
Yeah.
This ball's going everywhere. It's hard to track it, and Gage saves it.
Getting in front of
that pressure.
A good kick there by Heights' number 16, Will Loveledge. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man will jump the gun a little bit.
That's all right. Hey, if you can get away with it, try it.
Yeah.
They're going to give you a warning before they take the ball and give it to you. So.
Right. Hayden Wiltsey's going to go for this one. He puts up his left hand. He gets ready. He fires this one off to the side, and this one will get past Fisher. So it'll be a corner. It's always interesting seeing the big rigs that are parked next to the or in front of the closed Golden Corral. Because remember, federally, you need a certain number of hours as rest before you can get back out on the road. So it's an abandoned parking lot.
Yeah,
no harm in it. They just get a lot of they get a lot of TV time.
Little hustle by Terry trying to get back.
Terry definitely put in a valiant effort there. No cigar though. Although I guess these are high schoolers, they shouldn't have cigars.
I think I'm gonna stand up.
I'm going to throw it in here with a little bit of a curve to the left side, batted off the head of Homa.
See right there, you got to communicate. Tony and RJ went for that.
Yeah. RJ's calling for George. It's batted off the foot of Costello.
See, you can't
Costello bats it off the head of his own teammate, right on the line, and it's out. Good effort there by Jake Silvestri to try to keep that ball in play.
Great eye by the ref, too, seeing nothing. So,
yeah.
You got to make a valiant thing after last week.
People like to complain about referees, but when they make good calls, they sometimes aren't appreciated for.
Yeah, they don't really like that was called from across the field. That's a great eye by a ref.
Yeah. That one's kicked out by Tony. Tony G. I mean, officially, it's Dominic Giordano, but nobody calls him that, you know.
What, Dominic?
Yeah, I don't know where you get Tony out of Dominic.
His middle name.
Ah, there you go. Gonna say. Thrown in from the high throw. Gabe's got to go out for it. And it's a defenseless goal, and it's a score.
I'm not sure why Gabe tried jumping for that.
I don't know either, but that will cost him as Audubon gets their first goal given up of the day. Just Heights' fifth goal scored all year, and we'll bring it back to center court 1-0, 11:28 unofficially. Yeah, I think that was kind of, I don't know if you want to call it a rookie mistake or not, but it just
wasn't a good option.
Yeah, like, it's kind of like going up as the fifth receiver to go up in a Hail Mary. You know, everybody's already there. You're only going to make the chances slimmer if you're actually going to make the play. That one's kicked out, Tyler Wiltsey. So Heights leads 1-0.
I'm not sure why they sent Terry in there.
I don't know either. Hayden was about to set up for the corner, but the ref reversed course and said that he's going for the goal kick.
Not sure why he changed the
Here's what it is. Here's Colin Kirk. He's going to get the kickoff. This one's a liner. It's going to go out to Costello, who bats it off his head, up in the air, coming back down to earth to Kina, now off the foot of Heights' number 11, now back out. A lot of intervention. Jake Rice trying to go for this one. Costello. And look out, look out, look out. Okay, that was too close. Ref was telling the folks in the seats to our right that ball's got to be caught. Blame it on the wind. This one will be kicked by Colin Kirk again with that hair flopping back. There's a line drive kick. This one's going to go over everybody's head, right out to Heron. Blaise LaFrance coming in there like a bull at a china shop. And Ben Cameron tries to get that one out to midfield. Seems like, you know, Fisher has not had a lot of opportunities at goal today so far. Gabe has really had a lot of pressure so far. And that one is to the right of the goalpost. A sub coming in for the Garnets as it's number 10, Evan Rasici, the sophomore.
You saw that when the number isn't even showing.
What's that?
How did you see that? The number isn't even showing.
I recognized the side of his face, and also it says number 10. I was able to see the number. Hey, Rasici, a two-sport athlete, plays basketball in the winter as well. Maybe another sport, I don't know.
See, if you're Audubon, you gotta focus on our offensive stand.
Wow, RJ tried to keep that one in. A heck of an effort there.
Good effort, RJ. Keep it up.
What an effort. I mean, if that ball had stayed in, wow, that was a great effort.
A lot of hustle.
And that's what you need.
That's what I said before. He's one of the most committed players in the team.
This one is thrown in. Costello. Getting tripped up there. This one's out on the sideline. Very quick throw, though. And instead,
one foot was up in the air, and that's why they put it.
Ah, okay.
It's classified as an illegal throw. Once he lifts it up. See, watch how George, see how he drags?
Yeah, okay. No, I see what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I see that. No, that's the right call. Yes.
Great call. That's a good call.
And the fact that they're willing to go that deep into the superficial parts of the rule books and the obscure rules out there.
I mean, that's like one of the main rules. You can't let your football throw the ball.
I mean,
it gives you extra.
It's not one of the basics.
No, it is. That's one of the main rules other than touching the ball with your hand.
Fair enough. RJ lost his footing. Caminos put his hands in the air. He got some sort of command or complaint from Eppright. Obviously, Caminos himself was a little bit dissatisfied with what Eppright had to say. Wiltsey lines this one to the right side. A lot of curve on it. And Heights and Audubon interjecting right there. Caminos getting a good charge on it. Stopped by Ben Cameron, who whiffs on it a little bit. This one's headed back towards Heights' way. If Heller can stop it, it's up in the air. It's down the line. Look out, Booth, and it's foul. It's out of play. Forgot that this isn't a spring. There's another one. That's 3.
I don't like that when they do it.
What?
You notice that one guy just put his hand in there for handball? It didn't even touch George's hand. It touched his bicep.
We'll take a look here. It's off to the right side. And getting caught up in the netting is Heights' number 1.
Watch out for that, because that pull, if you hit your hip, you better your arm off that pull.
Yeah, that was Latchaw. It looks like he wrapped his hand around that last hole on the right side.
He kept himself from falling back.
Yeah, that can be dangerous though.
It can, because there's rocks and everything, so fall on that.
That's a whole rocky plateau there.
Yeah,
like a little hill.
A throw on that would hurt.
I mean, protection or not, falling on that can't feel good. Walking on it feels great, but not falling. Caminos coming in with a hard charge, but it's stopped.
Nobody to respond to.
Costello met by Homa, who now takes the ball back into his court. A player yells, work for it. Hayden to Tyler, brother-to-brother combo. Somebody's yelling for Wiltsey.
I think of his friend trying to get to it.
Oh, come on. No shot there. So this will be brought out back to their...
That guy right there.
Right out to Conquer. What's that?
There's a couple people on the team that fits workmanship. The guy right there, he looked at Trent and said, good. Trent was like, yeah. And it looked like he gave him a high five or something.
Yeah. Even though these guys are rivals.
Shoot, when you fall, you fall.
Yeah. Shouldn't be a D-bag to one another because of it.
at the high school.
This one's being kept up in the air like a hacky sack, and Colin Kirk brings it down to earth.
It's Haddon Heights against Audubon. Is that the one?
Costello and Homa colliding.
So
a lot of collisions here on the
So
sideline.
to school, if you could take Hampshire Ave all the way down on Mansion Ave, there's the field. It would be right.
And that one is stopped before Tyler Wilson could get there.
Audubon's high school. Huh? So Heights.
High kick over the middle.
Yep.
Gave some directions out, Matt.
Yes.
What was it for JV?
I'm pretty sure he was at the entire wrong team's game.
Oh, wow.
Because he saw my township.
That's not good. Oh, Audubon plays Township in tennis today.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
What's the score right now? What, this game? 1-0. Heights.
Up in the air. Bat it down.
You look a little happy to see that Heights was winning.
What's that?
You look a little happy to see the Heights was winning. You see this situation right here. You get this ball to Tyler right now. That's an automatic goal.
Right.
I mean, shoot. Give him a
But
little
you got to
lead
get him
right there.
Boom. Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
You get that past that last
Up the
defender.
Kirk.
Boom. RJ gets a head on that right there. Boom. You got to get this off quickly. You got to get this off really quick.
Yeah. Seems like they're not.
I don't know why. Usually on last year's team, last year's team we did the same thing. We played it because once you got a lot more players on there, I guess it's a lot easier down the field.
Right. Up to the right side, and it seems like
Go out.
Wiltsey hasn't exactly had the straightest kicks today.
No.
Why don't you move over like
It's not. When you're here, I can't see when I'm over here because you're blocking.
then get taller?
What?
Get taller.
Who do you think you are?
Go on like stilts. Like those stilts they have circus.
Oh, looks like you might have had some.
Oh wow! Speaking of circus, these players are moving around and jumping around like it's Cirque du Soleil.
A
But
little bit too hard of a bump there by Terry.
yeah, unofficially 21:06 on our
Hey,
clock.
I'll tell you
1-0.
what.
Haddon Heights.
No, I'm from Audubon. So Heights is playing way better than us right now.
Yeah, I would
Playing a lot
agree.
more in sync.
Audubon just seems to be out of it. Wiltsey bats
Not
it
out
up
of
with
it, but
hit.
it's a rivalry. I mean,
gotta
anything that
step it up.
happens will get in their head.
Right.
Just how rivalries work.
Nice
Did
breeze
you
coming
watch
in.
the Eagles game yesterday?
I did.
Now you
Partially.
see the rivalry between Washington and the Eagles. The first quarter was scoreless.
Oh yeah.
It's just how rivalries work. Like that's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if the first half was scoreless.
Right.
Rivalries just play each other a lot harder.
Going down is Tony. No advantage, says the ref. Nice weather here this afternoon from
What advantage
Audubon.
was there, though?
I don't know. That's just what I was just
If anything,
reiterating what the ref
if
said.
anything, I feel like that's advantage for Heights.
Yeah, I don't know. 77 degrees here in Audubon, wind blowing to the west and southwest at 13 miles an hour, 36% humidity. No real chance of rain, however, on Monday, the night of the Camden Catholic and Audubon Monday Night Lights game, there is a 50% chance of rain.
Might
So
just have to pop out the tent.
hopefully it won't rain when that.
Hey,
game
but if it
comes.
does, the tent might be in use, guys.
We'll be broadcasting from inside.
I don't know where you broadcast. I guess in the shed right there.
No, not in the shed. Like everything would be in the tent. We wouldn't have any umbrellas.
When you said inside, it made me think of inside a building. So to
No,
speak.
inside the tent. Like we'd have our chairs inside of the tent, and we'd just turn the camera around to face us. It would be a real intimate setting.
Ooh,
But
this is a great shot for Hayden.
here goes
Hayden could
Hayden Wilson
ultimately make
on
this
the
shot.
free kick. You think he could?
Corner. Definitely. Go for the corner, hey.
A fan calls for him to go for the corner. He does not, and it's saved by Fisher, the goalkeeper for Heights.
I'm not sure why he didn't. Could have easily. Yeah, he has
I
great
mean,
aim.
maybe he tried to, and it was just a little off
He
target.
has great aim. He knows where he was putting.
Fair enough.
Okay, good job, Mike.
Yeah, LaFrance, get that in the
Get that in
air.
there.
It stays in the air now.
Happy to see he's okay after how he went down against Collingswood.
Yeah, he is back into the game. He missed the Gloucester game, the 8-1 victory versus Gloucester, and it turned out to be a hamstring problem. There's now some subs coming in. Sean Clark for Audubon, and for Haddon Heights would be number 2, Ronan Caviston, and number 16, number 16, Will Loveledge. With a knee brace on his
Where is that at?
right knee, far side of your field.
Oh, okay, I see.
Gabe's got to save this one, and he does so on a hop. Like we said, Sean Clark into the game. I'm not sure who exactly came out.
Pat Gallagher running.
It was Homa. Homa came out.
What happened?
Homa came out of the game. Clark came in. And this one's another one to the right side of our booth.
He definitely needed a break.
A lot of Heights fans have been getting real up close and personal with the soccer ball today. It's at least 4 times that it's gone
to that person.
To the fan section. Yeah, it's like that group of people. There's Pat Gallagher in the red penny. Like we said, he'll be leaving probably shortly, probably after the first half is over, because we are
24 minutes.
Yeah, 24:52 unofficially. Up in the air. It bounces. Sean Clark tried to go for it. Welty's there. Welty's the leading goal scorer for the Green Wave this year with 6 as he gets hit hard.
He's going to get up next bit.
Yeah. Welty's a warrior. I mean, there's no better way to put it. Some special guests today, Mr. McMichael, the director of guidance.
Where's he at?
In the white dress shirt, talking to Mr. to our left. Mr. Leb's been here a couple of times. He joined
great save. What a save.
Holy cow. Fisher with a save and a half, going acrobatic to save that one.
That was a great save.
Yeah. It's a case of game recognized game. Like,
yeah,
yes,
even if we're from Audubon, we're going to root for Audubon, clearly. But
yes,
like,
but when you see something special
like that,
wow,
like that's just a good save.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's no other way to put it. Hayden will line this one up from the corner.
He's a tall guy, though. So
yeah, Sean Fisher.
Tall,
I mean, comparing him to like Trent Bannell, he looks like he's barely taller than him. So I'm not sure. There's Wiltsey with a corner kick up in the air. And Heights will have this one again, but however, it's not done yet. Tony and Tyler working together.
Keep it in, George.
George does keep it in contention, off of the head of Bannell, who has to go out for it.
Great job by Sean pressing on that.
Yeah, Sean Clark really had a good press on it, even though it was a save by Fisher.
He's going to press on that every time, though. He's not the type of person to run away. He'll press every single time.
Right. Batted out to Costello. Rasici and LaFrance collide, and Rasici seems hurt.
That was a fair side, but it looked like it might have
Rasici's clutching at his left leg.
It looks like
his hamstring, maybe.
His hamstring area.
He gets back up, but obviously he's walking pretty gingerly.
It looks to me kind of like he was looking for a call, and he didn't get it. Look, now he's running. Come on.
A lot of times I can say that that probably he'll feel it later.
Looks like he's going to sub him out, though.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's
no. It will not be Rasici who is subbed out. Instead, number 7, which is Drew Costello, will be subbed out.
He might have got turf burn. Maybe that's what.
Maybe that. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest with you.
Honestly, I wouldn't either. Turf burn is not uncommon.
That one is wide left on a rocket of a kick by...
Hard to skip the beat there.
Yeah, wow.
I like how Mr. Van was just sitting in the chair on his back right now.
Yeah, you think he would use the chair?
I think he would at least put it down. Here.
I'd say out of the families that support the Audubon soccer the most,
the Bannell family is definitely one of them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're at like every game. One of the Wilties is always here.
Well, both Wilties are usually here by the end because the sister does play.
Right. And that's middle school, I'm pretty sure.
I think the mom and dad usually switch games.
Yeah, I've been told of the plan where one parent is here and then the other, which I think is Mark, because I think I saw him out of his
Yeah,
car.
I think I saw Mark here earlier.
Yeah, he's lurking around here somewhere, and then the wife, or whoever is not here, puts in their headphones or whatever and listens to me, which puts me under pressure.
You guys are listening out here. Hello.
That one's off to the right side, or left side rather. Rasici gets another trip up.
Looks like it's going to be off Audubon.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how. Maybe it's hacked off Ben's foot.
maybe.
Could have easily.
I mean, on that side of the field, it's so far away. It's hard
you
to
can't
tell.
really tell. It could have went off or ricocheted off somebody before it went out.
Yeah. Banel slams it right off his head.
Little volley there. Looks like Sean Park's going to try to get a little open left side.
Yeah.
Great opening by Hayden. Oh, just stop. Then he's going to press. Great teamwork by Tony and Kine trying to keep it together. Good job by Terry.
Terry Herron brings it out to Sean Clark with a kick with really no spin on it. And this one's headed out towards the corner and out. Now towards Mr. Banel out there.
Right off his leg.
Terry Herron will throw this one in probably from about maybe 10 or so feet in front of the corner flag.
No spin on that throw.
Yeah, not a lot of spin there, but they'll still be able to rebound. Oh, Fisher had a late reaction. Kind of bounces it right off the center of his chest.
So there,
and he furlong going for it, and it was out. Yeah, they're looking for a ball runner.
You got a 12-year-old over here.
Okay, so we're a little short-handed.
Finn King is going to be on.
Where do you see Finn? Oh, there he is.
Finn.
He got some new fans today. So, looks like for now,
like Hayden's going to have more. Ooh. Want to get that? This is like the just a offside header right there.
Good job.
Great move. Hey,
yeah,
let's
look at
recognize that real quick. Great move by Hayden back there.
Look out. That one's over our heads. Headed out towards McMichael, and he picks it up on a couple hops.
Right there.
So he's thrown in very short to Rasici, who bounces it off of his chest over Clark.
Pressed by Clark there was really good.
Yeah. I don't even have shoes on, Ben.
It's turf, you don't have to.
I don't even have shoes on. Just running out there in socks.
I saw a kid earlier, if you don't see it a lot nowadays, a lot of people just choose to wear cleats on turf, but there was a kid with actual turf shoes.
Really?
Yeah. Like, you know how, like, you're allowed to have sneakers that, like, are specified for turf?
Right.
That's what they had on.
Huh.
There's turf.
Was it a Heights player?
Yeah.
Huh.
I was looking earlier.
If you see it, let me know, and I'll point it out.
I don't remember who it was, but it was a black and white ship.
Huh.
I don't think he's in right now.
Is it number 15? He's got some black shoes on. Oh, look out. Off to the right. So close to disaster, but he hangs on.
I don't see him in right now.
Okay.
He could ultimately be on the side out.
True.
Now I will say this. See where the goalie is right now?
Right.
When I played for Gloucester, we played Gloucester Catholic, and there was a punt grabbed by the Gloucester Catholic goalie. Punt from the 18, and it just hopped over our goal.
Oh, wow.
That's how far to get punted it. And our goalie almost let it be a goal. So imagine how embarrassing that is for from a punt to be a goal.
Wow. He's got another. Heights goes up 2 on a header there from one of their top line. Oh, wait.
What happened? They calling it back?
They called it back.
Oh, they did. Ooh. But it looks like. Wait. Yeah, it's called back. I don't really know what the call was on that because it looked pretty clean to me. I mean,
Yeah, well,
over the back or something.
I mean, it helps us out, but I don't know exactly.
He might have went a little bit too hot. Might push off on the back a little bit.
Oh, yeah, true.
If you push off, if your elbow goes straight on the back, it's supposed to be a over the back fall.
Mm-hmm.
So, short kick by Grants.
Right off the back of the head of Sean Clark, it's like he's got eyes in the back of his head. He was able to see where that one was coming down.
Dude, we can make a reel of like the fantastical moments by Sean Clark.
And this is where stuff gets interesting. Goal gets called back, and then a foul gets called against Heights, and then people start to get anxious. People start to get angry. Good bet against Sean. Do you think that was the right call?
Yes.
Okay. That's just your objective opinion.
No, it's a soccer rule opinion.
No, I'm saying, like, some people disagree, some people agree. It's like in baseball.
What a whip back header there, right?
It's like in baseball. There are rules that are there, but some of them are debated.
People don't like it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Like the rule of blocking the line as the runner's going to home plate, a catcher blocking the base path. There are rules that are in the rule book, and they may be the right call or the wrong call, but people will still debate them, no matter what side you're on.
This is what it is.
Yeah. This will be thrown in.
Little send there.
Up in the air. George. Oh, wow. Good spin there on the ground. Stopped by Homa and one of the Heights defenders there, who goes down to a knee, almost does a full split. Sliding his Blaze and some more contact.
Yeah,
and
that's
Eric
Ben.
sends
That's
this one. It's on the line and out.
I'm sorry to have to correct you, but that was Ben.
What's that?
That was a Ben that made the slide.
Ah, yes.
They do look similar.
They do.
From a distance, they do.
The difference is that one is 2 grades younger than the other.
Yeah, it's really the height and build is like exactly the same.
Camino's had a good shot there against Homa. And also a good throw in there by Wickberg.
RJ.
Look out, he'll call it foul. I got to go. Get the ball down.
Good job, RJ. That's a nice play, RJ.
I gotta walk around.
You don't have to. You can walk right there. You can walk right in front of it. Doesn't matter.
People do it all the time. Here's Hayden. He'll line one up for a free kick. Camino's in front of him. He lifts up his left hand and he delivers this one with a kick to the right side. A lot of spin on that one. Off the head. And this one is headed into the trash bin.
And it's over the fence.
That one is in the no man's land, as we call it. Unofficially 37-13.
Oh, 37 already? Wow.
Yeah, this game has flown by with not a lot of offense, but a lot of defense.
Just a barely missed header by.
Camino's barely gets it over his head. He graces it off.
And it's going to be a corner.
And look at Mark Wiltsey. He's got it.
Oh, where?
Yeah, there's Mark. He's in his lawn chair. He's chilling out.
He's over there.
Hi, Mark.
Say he was luring somewhere.
Yeah, he's got the sun hat,
All right, we got a
flip flop.
little corner kick here. Hopefully, doesn't result in a goal.
Brought in.
No, punch it out.
Get it out. Get it out, Tyler. Get it out.
It's all right. He gave it to Clark. Send it up, Clark. Good. Keep it moving. He lost. He might have one here. Don't give him a shot.
Liner over his head. A close call there, but nothing. And McCracken is able to save it another time. A very good crowd. A lot of cameras today. Photographers, videographers, like
Really
myself.
haven't seen a lot of, like, I don't know how to put it, like a lot of shots on goal. For
Yeah,
us,
not a lot of them.
I don't think we've had any. I think we have one by
The
8.
thing is that Heights has had a lot of the day today. They've had the
They've had a
ball
lot of
in the
possession.
in Audubon's side, but they haven't had a lot of shots on goal. And of course, one that they have had was a goal, and the second one.
Dude, that was just a flop by
sliding.
I'll even put that out there. That's just a great. That was a
line
flop.
drive
That
save.
was a flop by Blaze.
Yeah, that was. He came in sliding like he was one of those guys that slides on the tarp when it's
It's
wet.
like you know how like they slide hands first into the base.
Right.
That's kind of what it reminded me of.
Oh, Fisher!
It's goal for Audubon.
We're knotted up at one. Just before the half, Audubon gets one right past him.
Great header
And the
by
game
Trent to
is
set up
tied.
that goal. That was a great header by Trent.
Yes.
Trent came up out of nowhere to give that assist.
The 27th goal for the Green Wave this year. Of course, 16 of them coming across 2 games. But a bit of a humbler on the
That's
side
another
here.
goal for Wiltsey now. How many is that on?
That is his 7th goal of the year, which leads the team.
He had 5 in like the first 2 games.
Yeah,
so
he
did
took a
fall
little
behind
while to get him back heated up, but
hopefully he does get heated up after these.
Yeah.
3 games are going to be like low scoring games probably. So.
probably again. Yeah, I mean,
And
yeah.
as a high punt, just
Off the bat, RJ's got to throw it in quick. They're probably running short on time.
I like how Clark he won't stop.
There you go.
All right, there.
They got it just in time before the half expired. We were off by about 50 seconds there. But we'll take a break, and so do the players. Audubon gets a last-second goal to knot it up at 1 as we take the midway break.
Where our time gets so off.
I don't know.
There was no stoppage so far.
Maybe the refs were a little off. I don't know. But you'd think there would be like a beeper that goes off.
They let it. They sometimes let it play a little extra.
Okay.
For if there is a stoppage for sub-ins.
But then do they account for that in the second half? Okay.
Doesn't go in the second half. Just extra.
No, I'm saying do they account for that in the second half by shortening the second half a little bit to account? Okay. To make it 80. Okay. So I guess it just runs a little over. But we'll take a quick break and soak in some sun. Yeah, we'll be right back. 1-1, Haddon Heights and Audubon here on Dan Wilkins Broadcasting from the Green Wave Turf. This is Dan Wilkins and Matt Wagner. We'll be right back. 40 down, 40 to go. Terry Herron just made a wicked Gatorade bottle roll to the sideline. Yeah, did you see that?
Roll it, Terry. Roll it.
Yeah. 1-1 game. It would have been 1-0 at the half, but Audubon made a late charge thanks to Trent Bennell. And who actually made the goal?
Tyler. I think Tyler did.
Yeah, it must. Yeah, it was Tyler. Be his 7th goal of the regular season here in 22.
He's trying to break that streak that, trying to break that little record Connor Bellata put last year.
Yeah, what did he have? 15?
I think so.
Do you think that's a school record or not?
Record from what I've seen so far.
I have to look at NJ.com. They go back to 20.
I can look now.
Knotted up at 1. Refs switch sides, and so do the players. Haddon Heights will now be on the right side of your screen as the white jerseys with the yellow accents, and the Green Wave will be on the left side of your screen with the green and yellow. So we're doing some counting math, making sure everybody's got their right number of players as Audubon gets away from their huddle. On the front line for Heights will be Caminos along with Will Loveledge and number 6, Sam Teedy.
Our Woodsy has it listed as 8 right now. So that would have been his. That would have said that's his 9.
Sure, that's right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Forgot to start the clock, but we're good. Hayden Wiltsey bringing this one out. Caminos, Cameron put his arms up in defense to make sure that he wouldn't take the brunt of the force. Now Caminos rolls around. He slowly gets back up. Tyler Wilkie tries to keep that one back in. Look at the urgency that Bannell had. He was absolutely 100% urgent.
You should take that option and get it out of there.
Yeah.
Get it into
Here's a little bit of a short relay out to Loveledge. And down he goes. We'll see. Out to R.J. Homa, the freshman, and now...
R.J. Homa's a sophomore.
Excuse me. Yeah, he was a freshman last year.
Oh, God.
It's just one of those days, Mac.
It's one of them days.
If you know, you know.
Ooh.
Gabe McCracken will run out to the right side.
He's going to let that go
He's
out.
going to let that one go. And
oh, wait, was
actually,
it not?
it stays in. Maybe he should have gone for it. Kind of will get rid of it, though.
It looked like it went out. That's all.
That's also a perspective thing. That's
From
hard.
here-
that
from
is
here
hard.
it's hard
That
to
is
say.
very hard to see from this side. Unless it's blatant, it's hard to see.
As a B is following Dan Schwartz. It's on your Schwartz now.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Let's see.
It's gone.
Oh, it's gone.
All the way up.
Thrown in.
Hey, Dan, I asked you a quick question. It might be let's actually wait till it gets set out.
Yeah. Kinda is going to get this one
Okay.
on a line
So
drive
this might
kick.
be a little off top. See that brick building over there?
This.
That brick building right there.
Yes, with the white
Does it
stain
not
on
look like there's a pool with that white paint?
it? Maybe.
You ever seen the Rock's tattoo on his arm?
The Rock, like Dwayne The Rock?
Yeah. He has like a little bull tattoo. It kind of looks like a bull. Bull skull or something.
On your
Why not? Just reminds me of it. I don't know why.
It looks like it's just like smeared paint or something.
It's like Hayden is.
It also looks like a smokehouse. And that's where I get my brisket.
Brisket for sale. Brisket for sale. Only $1.
I remember one of the first West Jersey youth games I did on the road. It was Oakland facing off against the New.
Control your kid, dude.
That's awesome. No, but I remember one of the first ever youth football games I did on the road. It was in New Egypt, and outside of the stadium there was barbecue stand
Really?
in like October.
I forget where it was. It was a track meet this year. I didn't go, but I heard about it.
You heard
There
it.
was like literally like a whole barbecue.
Oh wow.
They were selling food.
Oh wow.
Just whole barbecue.
Yeah, I remember. I think it was like a block down the road on this outside of this like little large parking lot. There was a guy in like one of those pitched tents with a barbecue and with a grill.
That's what it was.
With a heck of a lot of ambition. But New Egypt's like a solid 40, 45 minutes away.
It is.
A lot of the West Jersey
Does it look
games,
like Egypt?
What's that?
Newer.
It does not look like New. It does not look like Egypt. The only pyramids I saw were anthills.
See, streamers, please do not train your kid like Finn does.
It's probably his like little brother. I don't know. It's his follower.
You ever heard of the show Teen Mom? It's an episode of Teen Dad.
Yeah.
Finn's carrying out his kid.
Yeah. Gallagher had to leave because he's getting a doctor's appointment to get himself cleared.
I didn't even notice he left. My man.
He said around 4:20,
I think he just
4:25.
walked and didn't tell anybody.
Well, he was very discreet about it.
I didn't even notice. Okay, I see where the ball thrower is. I didn't see it.
Yeah, that is number 5.
It's like number 5.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Which would be number 5. Gets a shot. Does wide
Can't
right.
find number 5. Ryan Connor is the name. Don't wear it out. Yeah, a lot of the West Jersey youth games, they're like a lot of them.
What makes it so hard about interviews is the fact that it's the same people that's scoring every time.
I would say that this team, with all due respect, is pretty top heavy.
Great by Blaze there, I think it was.
I would say today, because of the circumstances of the game, whoever just scores the winning goal for Audubon, if we win.
If we win.
If
Let's
we
put
win.
that out there before we jinx ourselves.
Yeah, I don't believe in jinxes, though. What happens, happens. Yes, the players can hear me, but I don't care.
I don't think the players can hear you.
I meant, like, in general, you know? Like, it's not like in baseball where jinxes don't exist because the players can't hear you. Here, we're a lot closer to the action, and yes, if a player's close enough, they can hear what we're saying.
Winner flies right behind your left shoe. Great shot.
There we go. Forward of the threat.
1 kill streak.
Yeah. Up in the air. McCracken just kind of waltzing out there, and it's out of play.
Luckily, we don't have to play Mr. Chich this year.
Mr. Who?
So there was a player on Haddon Field who had the nickname Chich.
Really?
The nickname Chich, but he was super fast and had like a really, really
I thought we
fast
played
shot.
Haddonfield once.
Huh?
I thought we played Haddonfield once.
No, we don't. We play Haddon Township.
Ah,
We play Haddon Township on Wednesday.
I see.
I think it's Wednesday. It could be tomorrow for all I know.
It is Wednesday. Field hockey's tomorrow for me.
What if they switch the football, the soccer game tomorrow?
They do? I'll let you know. I don't think they will.
What would you do though? Would you go field hockey still?
Soccer.
Soccer.
Soccer is my tenured
I think it's the main priority.
It's not.
It's that and baseball.
Yeah. By the way, big changes coming for DWB in baseball next year. We're adding brand new analytical data to really immerse you into the game, as that one is out of play. But adding new analytical data, including ballpark data, to show the heights of the fences and create 3D models of all Colonial Conference ballparks. That will be used in the broadcast, along with a segment called the Local Bulletin, which will show live scores from South Jersey. Thanks to NJ.com, they will have the scores, and we will put them up there.
How do they keep those live scores though? Like, how do they?
Well, I'm sorry. The scores themselves are not from NJ.com, but like social media networks like Twitter, they'll have the live scores up there, and they'll be displayed on the Local Bulletin. I put a sample post out on the DWB Snapchat a couple days ago. I'm pretty excited about it. All of the new changes for Audubon coming this year in baseball and with soccer are going to be really fun. It'll be thrown in by Ryan Connor.
Great job punching it out there by Gabe.
Yeah.
See, he's listening to the coach. That's what I like.
Got to have a good listener in your club.
Oh, the backspin on that ball just kept it from going far.
Just kind of killed it.
Yeah, it just made it like die in the middle of the
That's
air.
what I said. Yeah, it killed it. Tyler brings this one out to his older brother, Hayden.
Keep it.
Now he's met face to face with Ryan Connor. Brought back out to Caminos.
Switch field. Good ball.
That one is stopped by George Heller, who gets a little bit of a stumble and a tumble. Speaking of tumbling, we got a lot of players that are just losing their footing.
We don't know the real meaning of the game. It really is. Well,
Right.
Definition. It's not
What if it is like your wrist?
That's it.
Okay. Because it's close enough to your hand.
It's on a hammer.
Yeah.
It's on the bottom.
Yeah. No, yeah. Anyway. I was wondering. Being whisperous.
Yeah. Now, it's like you or this. That's
Yeah.
It's hard. That's music.
Right. Exactly.
Crowd today.
Very good crowd. Probably.
No,
I'm not
maybe
good with
60 people.
I'm not good with counting, but it's a very good crowd.
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot of lawn people. Do you count the lawn chairs as part of the attendance?
No.
Okay.
Get there!
Good job, Sean.
Fisher with a risky
Great
move.
stop by Trent there.
Fine, good job.
Where was he?
Trent's just screaming out there like a horror villain or something, or whatever it is.
He's just trying to have good communication.
He is being communicative, and I think in like the most enthusiastic way imaginable. Over the head of Caminos. This one will roll out towards Mark. And whistle blown. We got some folks coming in for Haddon Heights. That will be,
Looks like number 10 and number 1.
Nolan Latchaw and Evan Rasici coming back in. And coming out will be Will Loveledge and number 6, which is Sam Teedy. It's hard to look at the roster sideways. I got to switch up the orientation.
I wouldn't have been surprised if that was called a dangerous play.
Yeah, I didn't exactly see that with my own 2 eyes, but
So it wasn't like over the head kick.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Back up. And the freshman Cameron, the younger brother of Casey, will get this one in. Oh wow, bad relay there. Kind of got every single
hit the
part.
face.
Yeah, kind of got everything.
It looked like it hit foot and then chest.
It just
face.
it took like
it rolled off.
It took like a perpendicular angle. Well, the perpendicular will be that way.
Get a little something here.
Don't listen to what I have to say. Kinda with a little bit of a shot there to the left side. Fisher has to get back up. Rolling over and over.
Oh.
Fisher does save it
He
on
rolled
the
right
top.
away from top. It looked like as Tyler was coming out of the pile, the ball flicked off.
Yeah. Really close to breaking the stalemate here unofficially, 51-49.
Little shove there.
Wow.
Oh my God, cry about it.
Blaise LaFrance taking a hit there. He gets back up. He'll kick this one away on a free kick. Liner.
Nice. Come on, guys. Come on, Heights.
France gets a kick a little bit smothered on the ground. Loses a little bit of friction and momentum. That one is out of play. Don't touch that fence. 17. Or at least don't go too high on that fence. There is barbed wire on the top of that.
Touch your hands up.
Yeah,
Touch your hands up real good if you do that. You know, from the longest time I thought barbed wire was electric fence.
You leaving, Ryder?
Not kidding.
Yeah. But wouldn't electric fence be the whole thing, not just the top?
Usually it is. I don't know. It was like when I was little, I always thought so. Pretty moving to get over.
I mean, also when I was a kid, I thought adult alternative music wasn't allowed to be listened to by kids.
What happened?
I said, oh, let's wait here. McCracken high save, and he gets it. Whistle's blown, though.
Not sure what the call. Not sure what the call was.
I think an offsides was called.
I don't know how the ball was already passed to everybody. Should have been called offside. Should have been just called as saved by the goalie.
What I said was that when I was little, I thought that adult alternative music was so inappropriate that it was only allowed to be listened to by adults. Oh, look out. This one's over our heads and headed out towards the
Touchdown.
No. Come on back. I'll give you a little bit.
Cameron will throw this one in off of Banel's head, and it will roll on the line and out. In and out, in and out.
It was good flick.
Yeah.
Put it back into the...
Drop given. Go to you. All right. Cool. I completely botched that throw. That is the most embarrassing moment of my career, but I threw it like almost 90 degrees in the air. I meant to throw it to number 21, but I'd say that soccer is the sport that we get the most souvenirs with. Caminos goes. Colin Kirk's going to get this one right on the red line. He looks behind him. Everybody's in formation. Takes about 6 or 7 steps back. He'll line this one up. He's on the left side of your screen. He lines it.
Great curve on it.
What a curve to the left side, and McCracken has no answer, and it's off to the left. McCracken basically got smothered by the ball, and we almost had a breaker of the stalemate. That was... What's that? Yeah, very well could have been. Look out, look out. Oh. Taking a hit. That almost knocked over the battery. No. I was looking at the timestamp because I like looking back at those, and I want to see how loud it gets. Because versus Collins, when the ball actually hit the field, Mike, it made a pretty loud thud.
Good, Tyler.
Nice block by Tyler, as Matt explains.
Pass, Jake. Oh, receive it.
Jake Grease keeps it right on the line, but Hayden Wiltsey stops the momentum, switches the possession, turns the table, but now it's turned again. Down in our favor, though. Here comes Jake. He's now got and a collision. Going down is Rasici and another Audubon player, and we will have a sub. Yeah, Clark will come in, and Trent will exit stage left. Unofficially 56-54. I almost said 60. I said almost unofficially 56-64. There's not 64 seconds in a minute. Like I said, one of those days. Speaking of one of those days, there's been a lot of ones in this game. 1-1, a tie score here against Audubon and Haddon Heights, with Audubon having one loss this year, trying to avoid a second, considering that Audubon hasn't won against Heights in a little while. Number 21 for Heights is Jake Silvestri.
Jake Silvestri just didn't want to let the ball go back there. Tony and Connor were trying to take it from him.
Yeah.
Just wouldn't let it go. It's great work.
High and to the left into a different goal.
Different goal, not the one that...
Different goal. Doesn't count.
Smaller goal, too.
It's a smaller goal, so maybe it should count. It's harder to get into. It's harder to get into, yeah.
Double the points, maybe? Half goal. Give it a half goal.
A lot of breeze today blowing west to southwest, which is basically running along the center line.
You can see as the ball, it just dies.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Good ball.
Jump with them on that, Clark.
There you go. Good job.
Somebody thrown in by Caminos. He stops, starts, and goes again. Oh, wow. A little bit of fake there by...
He faked that his own player.
Hey, faked that his own guy. Here's Ben Cameron. He'll throw this one in over the head and right on the line, picked up by the referee. Clark goes for it again.
What language I use?
Eh.
They can call that go too.
It wasn't as audible, so
There's Tyler.
it was kind of like he muttered it to himself, and it was just picked up by our mics. And that's why I said, if like a player, just lets out a cuss in anger on our mics, I'm not going to go back and put a bleep over it because that's a part of the game. You have players in baseball all the time, or in football.
Maybe we should put a viewer discretion.
Come on, guys.
I think the viewer discretion is having you and I on a broadcast together.
Hey, well, I haven't said anything bad yet.
Oh, yes, you did.
Huh?
You dropped it.
That was a couple games ago.
That was last week.
Yeah, 2 games ago. Couple.
1 game ago. I know, you just let it slip. Tony's doing some filming.
Tony?
Yeah, Tony Carbone. Yeah, he's
Look at that. Maybe he's getting some like shots, maybe for the yearbook.
maybe
I don't know. Usually they have a guy that does that though. Because last year for the seniors,
like the yearbook class.
It's gonna go out. I don't know. He's gonna save that. Great save.
Yeah, good save there by Heights.
See the ref got in the way of Ben there.
He knows.
Oh, great
Blocked by
deflection off the leg of Kina there. Yeah. Send Tony. Send him. Gotta send that. You gotta get that out.
Good job, Jake.
Comes back. Cameron with
Great
a
job, Ben.
huge kick on the run, and that will be off his foot. Yeah, there's Carbone there. There he is. With the extra long lens on him. What's that all about?
I don't know.
Unofficially 60-35 as it probably will be off by a couple seconds because I did start the clock late.
Hey, he might be actually on by a couple seconds.
Who knows? Terry Herron throws this one in. A high throw, a lot of arc on it. They do get it out. For now, J.J. Stockland. A lot of physicality on both sides.
Jacket open.
Great press through there by Clark.
Good ball. Good ball.
And send through there, looks like.
Terry Herron with a little bit of a unusual kick.
I don't know what the point of that. Sometimes you don't see like the point of these kicks and stuff.
Tyler is out. Trent is back in. And coming in for Heights will
Clark
be...
is going to go out to striker now.
Yeah, that will be Will Loveledge back into the game. I don't know why they're taking out Tyler. I guess to rest him.
Yeah, you need to rest him. I mean, he's a sprinter. He has to sprint every time there's a ball.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Everybody has to get a break at some point. I mean, most of the time,
61-55 unofficially.
most of the time you won't see defense. That's why I'm surprised that George is out right now.
Trent was asking for the time. I wanted to tell him 5:04.
Nice. Come on, Heights.
Oh, there he is.
Up in the air? Who are you looking
There's
for?
the kid with the shoes right there, 16.
Elbow.
Okay.
He has the shoes with turf shoes.
And you'll see it right there. Yeah,
So there's
you're right.
nothing
Those
on the
are specially turf shoes right there. This will be thrown in to the left side, right along the line. This one will roll and roll, but Homa picks it up. Oh, wow, that rolled right off the back of Bannell. Bouncing out of play. Finn takes it out to Bannell. Look at this throw. A curve to the left side. Look out now. Clark down. Back up. Batted off the left side of Cooper's foot. Of Connor's foot, excuse me.
There you go. First.
Liner.
Come on, guys. Come on, Evan.
Catches that one on the line
Takes it
drive.
like it was a punt return.
I know.
Fair catch.
They should make that a rule.
You mean in soccer?
Fair catch and just punt it right back.
Oh, kind of. Look out now. On kind of.
He's on and just puts him right up.
Fair enough. I mean, sometimes you have to be critical of your own team because that's how a team grows. If you treat everybody with sunshine and rainbows, how are they going to learn? You know, they're always going to think that they are right. We'll see. He kicks this one. He'll kick it with his left foot, and whatever curve he intended for that one just didn't go.
Yeah, it just didn't. Like, seemed to do
And the crosswinds probably.
Get back, JJ!
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh, wow, finally.
A big hit there going head-to-head with Costello is LaFrance. He's taking a couple of those today.
Finn, get up there. Looks like they're going to bring it back a little bit.
Yeah, they'll bring it back a little bit
Just a
out to
few
Colin
steps.
King. Colin Kirk's here.
Where that happened also?
Far post, Will. Far post.
Colin Kirk sends a liner.
And it's just going to
And
miss a
wide
little bit to the left. And second time.
Yeah, second time it went into that like pee-wee goal down there.
Come on.
You feel like that should count for something,
2
right?
points.
Like a pat on the back and I don't know.
If you were to have, here you go, Dan. Here's an interesting question. Because I was thinking about this. If you were to have a fantasy team, who would be your starter? Like,
You know I don't know stuff about pro soccer.
I'm talking about from high school.
Oh, from
Like the teams that you've seen so far, like who would be your starting striker out of all the teams you played, including us?
I know who my starting goalkeeper would
Get
be.
ready to ball.
Joey Lomas.
From what school?
Sterling.
No, he's not playing anymore. So
Oh, he grabbed.
yeah, you graduated. I can tell you that right now because I'm losing a bunch of games.
It's hard to think of players other than Audubon. I
Good
would
job by RJ stepping in there.
got some more subs coming in. Number 22.
They sub Clark out?
No, for Heights.
No, they did sub Clark out a couple
Yeah.
minutes ago. It looks like.
Coming
No,
in
it's
number
not.
22, which is Trent Begley.
Hey, another trend.
And not sure who else is in, but number 20.
No B-rolls yet.
Yeah, Reese is out.
And it's going to be.
Oh, good.
Looked like it was going for that goal again.
I know. I mean, oh wow. A
That's
lot
just
of
a risky-
contentious kicks
That's just
today.
a risky play by Gabe coming up on that sometimes.
I feel like he kind of does throw himself into the fire, and
He
not to
does,
say
but
that
I
throwing
mean,
himself
coming-
into the fire is
If
a
you
bad
have
thing.
like 4 of your own players in front of you, let them head it, and then
Right.
you catch it out of the air or something.
Yeah,
Don't try to like get yourself out of position where you leave the rest of the goal open for a header.
Blaze will kick this one
That's bad.
off the head of Giordano.
That's bad.
Excuse me. Yes,
I'm telling you, they look the exact
I know.
same.
From
You would
like
think
50
they would
feet away,
You would think they would be brothers.
especially since Casey has like a different
Dude,
complexion.
Casey literally doesn't look anything like his brother.
I know.
I thought a whole different kid on the team was Casey's brother.
Who was it?
I forget what his name was. Name JV players real quick.
Witz.
No.
Carfagno. Rizzy.
He scored against
Durzo.
he scored against Paulsboro.
Filippi.
Colin Flippy?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Job there, Tony.
Barbed wire.
Good job.
Just I thought Colin Flippy was his brother.
Really?
Yes.
Ben Cameron's brother?
Remember, boys,
No,
there are
Casey.
two sides
Oh,
of
oh,
the field.
I don't really see, to be honest.
And the hair and everything just.
I mean, maybe it's just because I've known Colin for longer, but
come on, RJ.
RJ couldn't get to that one.
It's gonna
Costello.
be a
will
throw
take-
in for us. It's Pat Gallagher's back.
Yeah, he's back. He probably just came back from the doctor's appointment. You can see all the way out there with my camera all the way zoomed in. You can see a glimpse of.
Cleared.
Yeah,
he's cleared to play.
All right, Pat is back. Obviously not today, but he is cleared.
And Finn is going to continue beating the ball runner.
Brothers are 2 for 2 in concussion.
Ball runner of the game. Hey Dan.
Yeah.
Can we interview ball runners instead of players?
No.
Oh.
I don't have anything interesting to share.
Oh, they don't. That's right.
His life is like he's boring. Look at him. He's acting like he's playing basketball.
I know. He's preparing for
1v1.
he's preparing to get the riot act from O'Donnell.
All right.
A little fight here between, looks like
I would
Terry.
call it a fight. I would just call it a contentious battle.
Yeah, not a fight. But
Yeah. If there was an actual fight, I'd be calling it
looks
like
like
a
it. Looks
WWF.
like he was trying to attempt to like send that to the middle. But go Trent!
Trent. Collision. Going
That
after
was
it.
that was a great cutoff.
Yeah.
Keep your arms down.
Tony lines this one to Colin Kirk.
Great cutoff by that
Deflects it.
Haddon Heights player. I'm not
That's
exactly
Colin
sure who it
You mean number 14?
was. Was that 14 that
That-
cut? No, I think
yeah.
it was 17 that cut
Oh,
Trent
that-
off. Which would be Mr. Sam. Nope. Reese
Skilton.
Reese
Yes.
Skilton with a great cutoff there. Number 7 is Drew.
Yeah, Costello. One of my old teammates in fall ball.
Really?
Yeah, from a couple of years ago. Drew Harris's team.
So you know a couple people from here now.
Yeah, I do. I did play Heights fall ball for 1 year at the complex near the train tracks
That was BI before injury.
next to Station Avenue.
Let's just put that clear out there to the audience. That was before his injury.
Well
Dan
before my
suffered a career-ending injury last year.
career. I wouldn't say career ending.
You going to play again?
No, I'm.
job
It was
there,
the final
Tony.
nail in the coffin.
Played
I
a
just
good
usually
game,
play.
Tone. Keep it up.
It was the dislocated kneecap, which I had to deal with for the baseball season. Look out! I'm not getting that one. That's Finn's job.
There you go.
Oh, Gabe left an open net, and Stockland saves it. Now he's got to get back to his Manning
Great save.
station and a
You
whistle.
don't hear this a lot, but I'm sorry. Great save by the non-goalie.
Yeah. I mean, that net was wide open.
That was a great job by Jason getting to that.
Wide open that. I don't know. How did that even happen? I was too busy saving.
I know he dove to his right and to try to save a ball, and then the net was open, and J.J. Stockland saved it.
Good job, Heights. Good job, Heights.
This is where the field mic really turns into something special
Come on,
because
Gabe, come on for it.
because when they're near the mic, you can hear the the feet pattering and interacting with the ball. You can all hear that thanks to the field mic. It doesn't go very well for
I think it's going to be a little bit of a shorter punt.
a little bit short, right around.
He is a weird punt. Like some of them are like they're like short but high. Some of them are not high but long.
Right.
He is, and then some of them are just like really high and go far.
Line drive right to Tomasetti.
Did you catch it?
Yeah.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Thomas Eddy. Number.
You mean touchdown? T said.
Come on, Blaze. Come on, Blaze.
Wow. Whistles blown.
How many flops are they going to get away with?
It's not a flop.
Jump in the air.
Well, France came sliding in right there, and right now
It's out of the air, it's not a
unofficially,
flop.
as it is 71-35, unofficial. You're watching.
Sorry, but that was a flop. Great block by Gabe after.
Oh yeah.
got kicked right at Gabe to ricochet off his body.
Oh yeah.
He's one of those guys like he just knows where to be.
And
It's
even
like
though
a natural.
yeah,
It's just like being a goalie is just like a natural thing for him.
like he's new to all this, but it's like he's been playing since he's been 7 years
Literally,
old.
it looks like he's been playing for years.
Yeah.
Because it's just
And sure, does he still make rookie mistakes? Yes.
yeah, sure. Like the one game that I have to say because it's one of the biggest mistakes he's made so far, where he jumped up for the ball and he just went through his hands.
Yeah.
It's a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Most
That
of the
is
time, you want to like backtrack maybe a little bit more, so you don't have to like.
As the sun pokes in behind the clouds,
Thank God.
you can actually see a very nice view of the clouds.
Looks like it's gonna be just a little bit of a thing, and then the sun's gonna come right back out.
Yeah.
Looks like it's popping right back out now, actually.
Still enjoy the shade while you can.
Seriously. Those
Yeah, here it
outcomes,
goes.
here it is.
There it is.
Good, Tony.
Tony lines this one out to Colin Kirk of Heights. Oh, look out, Matt. Nope, this one's to our right and back in the fan section again.
Not to me. Too big.
A good kick there by Ben. Batted around.
Get back, Ben.
Come on, Max.
Oh! Blaze has taken some hits and a half. He's been getting tossed around like a rag doll. That one's out of play. That was their number 2 versus our number 2,
actually,
which is
We got away with that.
Matt DiMatteo.
That should have been a call on Blaze. Pretty much tackled the guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can see it.
I don't see how you don't call that. Yeah, he made contact with the ball, but in the meantime, he literally just went right over somebody's back. It's a call. Corner taken by
Ryan Connor.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
Number 6?
Number 5.
No, that's number 6. Oh, it is number 5. I forgot number
right.
6 has that brace on, doesn't it?
Yeah. Number 16 has the brace on, and also turf shoes.
So he's going to send it back to the corner, but it's...
Oh!
And another goal!
I'm in the wrong net.
It's the third time he's gotten a goal.
Don't call it too premature.
See, the ref had to duck out of the way for that.
Yeah,
Blaze is going to kick this out. It's going to
that is Blaze.
right back.
Oh, no, that was Ben. Now
Ben
you
again.
got it wrong.
God dang it. All right, for now on, we're just going to assume it's Ben.
Yeah.
It seems to be Ben every time.
Wow. Trent went down. He asked if he was good.
Sportsmanship there by number 5. I mean,
It was number 16.
Number 5 said something. He said he's good or something like that. He's trying to like smile. So I'm thinking it was something positive. Might not have been. But you never know.
Fisher's going out for it, and he gets it on the ground.
Where?
Stop the clock!
Number 5.
Injury there, Mike.
There's an injury on the...
Let's see where.
I don't... Oh, it's number 5. What's that?
I'm not completely sure what happened.
I'm not sure either. That was Ryan Connor. He was on a knee, and then
Looks like the JV had shown up.
yeah. Must mean the game is over for them for
I wonder
junior varsity.
who won. Maybe I'll ask the player to come by. That's one of our
I would
players. What? Oh, that's one of the Audubon players. Once they walk by.
Yeah,
Get to
Or
it.
Curly, whoever.
that one's out of play. Yeah, number 16 is Will Loveledge with turf
Yeah, no,
shoes.
throw it.
And then he brace Loveledge.
Yeah, he was out. Yeah.
In the air by Kina, trying to get that one out.
Looks like he's about to. Trent's going to take that.
Trent goes right through the legs of the other Trent Baggy, and it goes right to the ball handler, Finn King.
The first Audubon player shows up.
Wow.
Good job, Ben.
Up in the air.
Good job, Heights.
Down the line.
Press it.
Up close and personal here on the center line. Giordano thrusts the ball with his head.
Way to go, Tony!
Very good challenge by Tony, and it's knocked out by Kina.
Right down.
Go. Look wide.
Yeah, Zach Fayer is here in his varsity jersey as LaFrance
Where is it?
again takes a slide. He's over near the sheds over there on the right side. You are right.
I see. As I said, I'm pretty sure there was a need for a player. I'm sure once Pat comes back, Fair would be up.
Oh, yeah.
And Pat would be up.
Yeah, obviously Audubon's bench. Whistle blown?
It was a handball.
Okay.
Hayden smacked him down.
Gotcha. You know, as soon as everybody on one team calls for a hand, they go for a hand.
I mean, if everybody's calling.
Oh, yeah, then you know
Yeah.
something's going on. Yeah.
Something's up. Audubon looks like it showed up pretty happy. Looks like they're all going that one down. So
Except for Luca. Luca's going his own way. What?
he isn't even a player I don't.
Oh, Luca Doncic.
Yes.
Okay. This one didn't start yet.
Okay.
Here's
Looks like it
here's
just
a
went
kick,
out.
but it will go aloof
Right to
towards
Luka.
right to Luka.
To Luka.
Luka, I'm sorry, I forgot your Xbox 360 game.
Dun dun.
There's Luka.
That should be an episode of Law and Order right there.
Law and Order.
Yeah, investigating how Dan forgot the Xbox games.
Yeah, but it's because I forgot them. I
It'd
didn't.
be like a 2-minute
I
episode.
didn't deliberately scan for that
Maybe
$10.
Was that all it was?
Yeah, $10. I mean, yeah, 6. Who actually buys Xbox 360 games? So, everybody's got the new gens. He's talking to Curly. While Matt talks to Curly, this one's up in the air, unofficially 78.
2-1 Heights.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to ask.
I would not be surprised.
Get it back. Got back.
78 minutes in right now.
Yeah, this will be this, and it doesn't seem like anything's breaking.
I think it's going to freak out. Unless we get some type of lucky result, like last time.
Yeah.
Last time.
Header. Another one. 3 for 3. Now 4.
There you go.
That
And
one
that should be a
finally
tradition.
Off guy. When they give like a really whipped back header,
Yeah.
we gotta like call it like with a deep voice. Ooh, nice job.
Wow.
keeping that in.
Oh, and kinda. Look out now. And another one.
That was dangerous.
Yeah.
Yo, kinda.
Yeah, there you go.
Just gonna pull the card out and show us, and we all know what you're gonna do.
Finally. Come on, pay attention. Watch the damn game.
You deserve that.
You can't say that's a rough.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you got the call. We had the call, and then you had to say something. Like, come on.
And it would have gone our way.
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. Don't get Heights. It's time.
79-32. Clock is stopped. Kina's on the sideline getting
We
a
all
drink of
tried to
Gatorade.
stop it, too. I was yelling at him. Coach was yelling at him.
Yeah.
I just tried because I knew he was going to say something.
And the players were yelling at him too because they knew that.
As soon as he said you didn't, you know what, see that ref,
Yeah.
it had to be a call. I'm sorry, but it's right away.
Yeah. Even if he said.
Right away, that's a call. I would have made the call. I don't care what team it is.
Oh yeah. Even if he said it without the expletive.
That's going to be the full game. We're going to go into 2 10-minute halves now.
Yeah, here we go. Second
10-minute halves.
second game in a row where we go to overtime. 80 minutes down. Who knows how many to go? 80 flat. 1-1 here from the Green Wave turf. We'll be back in a couple minutes. Everybody takes a break. We'll be right back after this. Mics are muted. Maybe you can run the ball. Like,
Yeah, I'll run the ball.
pocket.
You want me to? I'll do it.
No.
I'll do it. Here.
No.
How far does the mic reach?
Probably pretty far. No. Let Finn do it.
If he's not back and I need to, I'll do it. But if he's back, I won't. If I need to grab the ball and throw it, I'll throw it.
80 minutes in, a maximum of 20 left. I don't know where Finn went.
You want to eat?
He did?
Yeah.
Trent with a very, very good let's go.
Just make sure the mic doesn't fall out of your pocket. Here it
Here he
comes. We're about to have Matt do the ball running with the mic in his pocket.
Dude, I was about to go down the line. Like, okay. Great kick right there. I'm out of breath. Just a little bit. I've been like, give me a second. I'll make a comment on that play in a minute. No, I knew the play was like 5 minutes ago, but great kick.
Yeah. Green
Now, I
Wave
wonder
in
if they're
there.
going to do what they did last time,
What's that?
where they ended the game right away.
I don't know.
Maybe it was just the fact that Tyler scored at the last second against
Well, remember when we scored in overtime versus Collingswood? That was
They
like a
ended.
golden goal.
But I'm talking about against was it Woodbury?
Woodbury, yes.
We scored as time ended, so that might have been why it went the whole time.
No, that is why.
JV game after this?
Away we go. 80 minutes down, 20 to go. Well, 2 10-minute halves would decide this one.
Come on,
But
boys. What are you doing?
both times that Audubon has been to overtime this year, it has resulted in a game-winning goal before the end of the first 10. That one goes right over Gabe McCracken's head.
Go, keep it up.
Some new folks making their way here from the younger games.
And there's Miss Wiltsey and
Yeah.
Morgan. As I said, they come watch Hayden's game as long as it's still going.
Oh, yeah. Why listen to me? I wouldn't want to listen to myself for that long.
Me neither.
It goes over everybody's head. Kina is back into the game after the card.
Good job, Trent.
Hayden goes down. He's back up. Tony with a still kick. Now back out to Colin Kirk.
Oh
boy.
Take a step back and take that to the chest.
And LaFrance again goes down.
Would you like to comment on that play, Dan?
What's that?
Would you like to comment on that play?
Go ahead.
Wrong call. That's all I have to say. Wrong call.
Okay.
Oh, Tyler, you got to get in front of that.
Saved by the goalkeeper, Sean Fisher.
It's the wrong call. It should have been called against us, not for us.
At least you're willing to admit.
It was just good. Dude, Blaze took his feet out. I can't say anything different.
Come on, Heights.
It's just what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyler's coming in strong.
Colin Kirk gets that one out. Doing a square dance is RJ Homa trying to get this one out. Jack Caminos.
Come on, RJ.
Jack Caminos charging hard to the corner. No goal. Off
my
to the right.
My hand is like
Breaking this mic more than ever right now.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe bad enough. This will be a goal kick by Blaise LaFrance. Also a good shot there by Trent Begley, number 22, for the Garnets. Third game out of 7 this year that has gone to
Hey,
overtime.
Dan, let's just put this into perspective here, okay?
Yeah.
Imagine the fact that I think that was. Looking now. Okay, that was Blaze that took that kick.
Yeah.
Imagine the fact that Blaze took that kick and it just went all the way across the field. It just went in the goal.
Right.
Imagine.
Yeah. Well, look out now.
Shot.
Tony picks it up, tries to get it, and it's
All
off
right,
left.
good job, Tony.
All right, Tony, good job.
It's a good one.
Good job, RJ. Good hustle in there.
A lot of the parents giving positive reinforcement to
Come on,
their
Heights,
players.
keep that pressure. Let's go.
That's a big game.
And there is a face of a man who leads this team day in and day out. That's Tony. One of them, at least. Yes, one of them.
There's a lot of them.
There are a lot of
It's
leaders.
not just. It's not like. It's like last year. There was a lot of them. There's Damian, Josh,
And now it's a new set of guys.
There you go.
as the sun beats down.
Heights. Stay with it.
Good job, Tyler. Good job
Kicked
staying with
out
it.
by Begley
Keep
into
it up.
the crowd. JJ Stockland
Good
throws
throw,
this
JJ.
one in. A very good throw indeed over everybody's head.
Good throw, JJ.
Tyler Wiltsey's coming in like a bull in a china shop. I think that's the third time I've made that analogy today, but
Looks like you just got a little bit later.
yeah, just a head full of steam.
Good job out there, Jay. Good job,
And
Jay.
Sting is testing out his
Don't get
soccer
caught up
skills.
in that middle. We'll play that outside.
Colin Kirk lines one from
Looks
the
like
goal.
it's going to be a really nice. Good flick.
Goes right over, right off of Camino's head. He's going to do it
Off the
again.
shoulder this time.
2 headers for him in like a span of 5 seconds.
All right, Gabe's going to come out and grab it.
Yes, he will.
Good job.
Unofficially 84:05.
Ooh, all right, 5 minutes in.
Almost, well, 4. But yeah. One is way up in the air. Comes on down.
Looks like he's going to try to get a head on it. It's going to go right straight down.
And that just got
And
spiked into the
Tyler's
ground.
just going to try doing the counter.
JJ lines this one with a kick to the right side, kind of. Maybe trying to get some redemption after the yellow card. Doesn't want to have that tattered. Not in.
Wasn't it? Even if it, okay, so let's put this out for the viewers, just so they don't like question that. Even if it goes, if it's in the air still,
Right.
as soon as it passes the line, it's out.
Okay.
So even though he kicked him out of the air, it's still out.
Gotcha.
It's an out-of-play ball. It's not like basketball where you can grab it and throw it.
Ryan Connor's going to throw this one from the stands. Not from the stands, but he's going to line up right there.
And it didn't really look like he put a lot of effort into running up, is it?
Well, he's going to get back to it. Kind of meets with him. Interjects 5 and 5.
And that's going to be
Stockland
a
and
goal
Connor.
kick. That's going to be a goal kick, not a corner kick.
I see. Because it's far enough
As
outside.
I've had to use the baño for about 20 minutes now.
Really felt the need to disclose that. Well, even until the end of the game.
Out of water.
You drank like a whole liter of water.
Yeah, I know. Gatorade.
Go, Heights!
Right, right.
We shouldn't have gone to Wawa.
We shouldn't have.
You got like $20.
I got $10.
Wow.
Oh, Ben, come on, Ben. Stop falling.
Ben and Blaze both taking huge hits today.
Come on, Gabe. Why aren't you diving?
He didn't even move. Oh.
Good job, dude.
Is that really how we're going to do this?
It's it. It's over.
Yeah. Oh.
Gabe didn't go for the ball.
Yikes, man. He didn't go for it. He didn't go.
Connor, what type of what Gabe was doing? He just stood there.
A very disappointing way to end the game as Audubon suffers their second loss. Haddon Heights now improves to exactly 500 at 3-3-1 here in the 2022 season as the Green Wave fall for the second time, one versus Gateway, and this one the most heartbreaking of them all as an overtime goal by Heights sends Audubon home. Very much not a happy camper. The final here from Audubon, 2-1. We'll see you again on Wednesday in Haddon Township at their turf field for the second of 3 matches this week. Field hockey tomorrow at Audubon, right inside the track, and on Friday at Woodstown. Matt shaking his head and so
No,
on.
that's just like, come on. You gotta die for it. You can't stand there. I don't care if it's gonna miss the net. You die for the ball. You're a goalie. You have to die for it.
And maybe it would have been a little out of his reach, but that
It
doesn't...
would have been out of his reach, but he attempted at it. At least.
Yeah, if he at least attempted at it, I would put a
I hope the players do not let him just walk away without saying something.
Yeah.
Somebody has to step up and be like, "Yo, why didn't you die for it?"
And maybe that will be something that we'll have to address at a later date. But this is the first of 4 streams this week. We got a busy week coming.
Well, you got a busy week.
Well,
I'm not here tomorrow.
Yes. Field hockey tomorrow as the Haddon Heights faithful applaud their players as they go for a jog out to the center of the field. A very, a very tight win for Haddon Heights as their season that was almost identical to Audubon's last year now takes a turn, maybe for the better. They do play Bishop Eustace tomorrow in Bishop Eustace. However, Bishop Eustace is 2-3 on the season. So as Audubon goes home losers, and Haddon Heights goes home winners, we'll see you tomorrow for some field hockey action. And if you're a soccer viewer, we'll see you on Wednesday in Haddon Township for more coverage of Dan Wilkins broadcasting coverage of Audubon Green Wave Soccer. If you have any questions or comments about this broadcast, drop me a line at thedanwilkinsshow@gmail.com. From everybody here at Dan Wilkins Broadcasting, including KP1 Designs, Matt Wagner, I'm Dan Wilkins. We'll see you on Wednesday and tomorrow for our field hockey folks, but until next time.